I took 2 trades this week, one win and one loss. I'm up nearly 2R. If you're new here, welcome. This will be my first trade recap video, and I'm gonna walk you through the setups, and let's get started. So on EU, I was looking for sells in London session. I only trade London session now. I'm not a big fan of NY, but look at this. We took out all this liquidity and tapped in this demand zone. Then we're creating all these trendline liquidity up here. We got a break and a test. We got lots of orders sitting here. So my plan was that in London session, price will come and reach this within the first hour and a half, because that's how I like to trade. I don't like to trade anything after the opening of the London session, and just an hour or hour and a half after that. I don't like trading anything after that. So this did come into my zone, but it was after my key time window. So I missed out on this trade. It was a beautiful trade. This would have worked out perfectly. Moving forward, so on the next day, I was looking for sells again. I had 2 trade ideas on EU. I was looking for sells, then buys. I was looking for something like this, that in Asia, we make this liquidity. In Frankfurt, maybe we trap some early sellers, take them out, and then go above this high, tap in this zone, and then come down. But that didn't end up happening. We started going down right away in Frankfurt. We didn't even take out that liquidity. It didn't come to my zone, so had no trade then. But London opened right here in this area. And again, I was looking, then I had frame of mind for buys, because what have we been doing lately? We're taking our liquidity, going up, taking our liquidity, going up. Well, actually right here, taking our liquidity, going up, taking our liquidity, going up, taking our liquidity, giving a nice reaction. I had the same idea here, that we're gonna take out this liquidity, tap into this demand zone, and go up. And even after the fact that this happened, we failed to break the low. I wasn't confident in this setup, so I didn't take it. I don't want to fall into the trap of, fear of missing out anymore. I've taken many losses before, so yeah. So I missed a trade on Monday and Tuesday. Then on Wednesday, I took a loss on EU. I was thinking, okay, we gave a reaction from the supply. We have so much liquidity to the downside, right? And that we induced this high, give a nice reaction, broke down, we created liquidity right here. Then I was hoping for something like this, break, test, inducement, then come down. So I was looking at price, something like this. The only thing that kind of messed me up was that we took out Asia low. I didn't like that, but at the same time, if we're gonna go down, we're gonna go down, because I consider this whole thing as a buyer's trap. So on the 1 minute, if we go down, look at this. We go up, induce, come down, give a break of structure. But we had already taken out this liquidity. This would have been beautiful if this didn't get taken out. I think this trade would have worked out then, but I gave it a shot. It didn't work out, and so it is what it is. That was my whole idea behind this trade. But at that point, I kind of figured that we're bullish now. We're way too bullish. Then on Thursday, I had 2 trade ideas, one on UCAD and one on EU. And so I'll share the EU one with you first. On the 1 hour, look at this. We give a nice push up, like we're bullish, we're breaking highs, right? So at that point, I knew that, hey, we're bullish now. We're not going to be taking out these lows, that we're going to go for liquidity up there. So on the 15 minute, I'm seeing this. We're breaking structure, giving a nice pullback, breaking structure, giving a nice pullback. And so right at the open, right when we go mid-Asia, on GU, we're going down. We're breaking these lows. We're taking our liquidity and going into this demand zone. So we had a divergence. Then right then I go on the 1 minute. We induce these guys, give a nice push up, and the only way for me to enter was when I saw this candle. Big push up, down, push up, and down. I could have entered here, but my stop loss would have been pretty high. So That's the only reason why I didn't take this trade, to be honest with you. Look at that, 11 pips. 11 pips for EU. So I missed out on that opportunity. Let's show you the UCAD. On UCAD, what I saw was we're bearish on the higher time frame. Lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. That was my plan. So I'm seeing we're breaking structure to the downside, and I wanted price to come in this 15-minute zone right here. Induce all these guys. Let me show you something. This is the last higher high before we break structure. We take out all these equal lows, and then we gave a pullback and then go down again. What I wanted was price to go higher, take out all these guys, then go down. That's what I was waiting for. But that didn't happen. I mean, this would have been a great trade. Great trade. So I missed out on that as well. I was looking at this price action like this. You got break and retest. I wanted price to come induce this, give a nice reaction, then come down. But now that I look at it, if you look at it like this, high, low, high, low, complex pullback, and then low. I mean, that's the only other way I can look at it now. But yeah, we missed out on that. Then on Friday, I took a trade on GU. It ended up playing out. This was a nice trade. It was new because I don't usually enter like this. I missed out so many trades, so I have to try new entries now. And my whole idea on GU was I was looking for buys after a medium inducement, because what does price like to do? Price like to take liquidity, then go the other way. Inducements are fuel for the markets, right? As much as some people don't like that, it's the fuel. You take out orders, then they go the other way. So what happened? On GU, we're fairly bullish, right? High, complex pullback, and then I was looking to buy from there. So right when we take out this liquidity, I go onto the 1 minute. Price gives a nice BOS. I entered over here, market executed, and I exited right here. It was a little under 123. So yeah, that wraps up my week. 2 trades, 1 loss, 1 win, and just under 2R. You know, my goal isn't to be perfect, it's to be consistent and disciplined. And if you got value from this, please subscribe, and I'll be posting recaps every week. And yeah, see you guys in the next video. Peace.